Hey everybody, it's Jax. I'm back, and welcome to a special edition of All Jaxs'd Up, Big Brother Season 21 Rap Extravaganza. So like, as you can see, I put on my party sequins. Love to you all. So let's jump in and wrap this sucker up, shall we? Let me get on to some of my opinions of this whole season, okay? And I'm using notes, so don't mind me. Now, first off, I just want to talk about secrets. Secrets. What secrets in this house? There were no secrets in this house. Everyone that won a power had to go run tell that, okay? Now, I understood Ovi telling about his Whactivity competition power because he felt that maybe it could give him some leverage and get in with that big group, but that was a shot in the dark with shades on, blindfolded, and like no bullets in the gun. Now, one thing about these Whactivity competitions, they were just that, whack, because none of the powers helped anybody save their game or stay in the house any longer. Not to mention the fact that they couldn't help running their mouths about, oh, I want a power. Oh, I want a power. Really? And you think that's not going to put a target on your back? Also, Bella, who could not keep her mouth shut. Now, there was an alliance formed, the Black Widows, which Bella was a part of. It was women. So what does Bella do? She runs and tells that to Grateful and the Six Shooters. But here's the rub. There was no reason for her to open her mouth. It didn't gain her any status within her group. If anything, it made her group look at her with a side eye like, oh, you trying to form alliances on the side and you running and telling us, target. And I don't mean the store. So Bella screwed up her own game because she just couldn't keep her mouth shut. A lot of people were saying, oh, she's young. She don't know no better. Yes, she's young. It's no excuse. There's no excuse. She's in the house. You're in this little, vortex. You don't have other people to tell you, hey, you're talking a little bit too much. That part is understandable, but you've got to know somewhere within your own being when you are running your mouth too much. Am I doing that right now? Christy tells her alliance slowly, surely, one by one about her diamond power of veto, and then has the nerve to turn around and say, I'm being bullied to use it. Well, hell, if you hadn't told anybody you had it, nobody would have been bullying you to use it. It's not fair. Girl, shut up. People in this house had a very hard time keeping secrets. Like, it was just messy. All right, now let me talk about Tommy and Christy and them knowing each other before going in the house. Now, my feeling is that these two had a bit of an unfair advantage. And if it happened in other seasons, which it did, I felt like that was an unfair advantage too. Because imagine yourself locked in a house with strangers, okay? And you see one person across the room that you know, and you might be enemies from out there, but you're in here now trying to win a game. I'm going to go to that person because that's the devil I know. And I feel like out of everybody in this place, maybe I can at least trust you because we do have history. Couple in the fact that Christy was in trouble quite a few times, and had it not been for Tommy, she would have been out of that house probably before jury. So having somebody like that in your back pocket that nobody else knows you know, but he's protecting you, for me, that's a little bit unfair. If I were to be cast on Big Brother hell, please send my sister in the house. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. And see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Also, there was rumor and scuttlebutt that Kat, Holly, and Jackson knew each other from social media through mutual friends and this and that. Why is it that you can't get 16 absolute strangers to play the damn game? HOH number 7 came with a whole lot of controversy. It was a kayak race with a timer. Now, y'all take a look at this timer in slow-mo, and you'll see why there was a lot of controversy about this win that went to Tommy. Now, after all of this went down, his win was not negated, and Tommy became the 7th HOH. Flash to the final competition between Nicole and Holly. You had this timer running during that kayak HOH. You didn't show us a timer during Nicole and Holly's competition. And funny, the times were 14:38 and 10:38. And you think I believe you? Let's talk a little bit about cheating and this good guy Jackson edit.
You remember how I said that I was nervous because they were technically guaranteeing me a spot in the final two. I was like, am I America's biggest idiot?
Yeah.
Because like, what if I turned it down?
If you go back to the early episodes of this season, Jackson was exactly what Zingbot called him.
Pompous douchebag!
Okay, people were thinking that Jackson was eating while being a have-not, which is cheating. It was purported all over Twitter and everywhere else that dude was cheating. He would walk into the bathroom, pockets full, stand with his back to the camera and turn around, and it looked like his mouth would be full. Jackson got no penalty nom, and it's also like new revelation that Kevin from season 20 actually cheated on have-nots too. And he said he would have other house guests hide cookies in the refrigerator where he would take them and go into the bathroom and eat them. And people were even saying that Kevin wasn't washing his hands because his hands was full of cookies. I don't understand why Jackson has gone from a pompous douchebag to somebody that's getting this great edit on TV, all of these tears and
where's Mom when I need her?
You know, when he's praying on the live feeds. This is another thing that just bugs me. You're supposed to be praying, right? But yet still you're like yelling at the cameras, can you please move the camera? I'm trying to get some peace here. Well, honey, you may need to pray for some peace. It's just been very disappointing how the edits for the primetime show has made Jack and Jackson look like they are, you know, just normal, everyday, great people. Jack's exit interview, to me, it was complete bullshit. Now I want to talk about Camp Comeback and racism. Now I want you to take a look at some of these clips that include Jack and Jackson, forget it, that include the jackholes being the best that they can be.
And there, I guess there was urine all on the floor right in front of it. And he said it's got to be David because it's never happened before and it was right beforehand. You want to piss this house off real quick.
Starts with the bathroom.
So I'm halfway thinking every time I go in there.
Yep. But see, that's the mind game. You got to work him from the inside out.
That's right.
Beat him in his own game.
That's right. So
you want to play chess and not checkers, and let's play some chess. Let's get interesting with it. Let's have some fun with it. Let's have some fun with it.
Figure out some
Let's
things.
have some fun with it. Let's do this thing. You want to play some Big Brother? Let's play some Big Brother.
So it's settled.
David. Okay, cool.
And there's also no surprises. Like,
I really
What
don't.
was
I mean,
that?
she's been
Oh,
saying
that's
it for like.
why does he walk with
weeks.
his
I've had
windows?
to listen
He's like
back.
hiding his
Hold on.
face from
I
the
feel
camera.
like
He literally was like,
What did you say?
Fine, let her be messy.
But I just feel like some people like give her the benefit of the doubt, and she gets away with a lot.
She gets away with a lot. She acts like Kemi acts, but we freaking were
Because
after
Kimmy was
Kemi
louder
with,
about it.
we were after Kemi with torches, you know.
Nothing better to do.
I didn't know if you were like our slave now or something.
yeah,
Slave's a strong word. Me,
all of
Holly,
us plus
Tommy, Cliff,
and Cliff.
Sis.
Oh, and that's what the funny joke was. Wait, it was so funny. We were talking about cake. We were like, oh, it's Kemi's birthday. Like, I want to do a kind of cake. I was like, we were talking about like, oh, and I was like, oh, I don't know what Kemi's favorite cake is. And Cliff goes, devil's food cake.
And I was like, you can't say that. Feeds.
No, we said that in the living room because we realized what it was, and we were like, oh shit, how are we getting out of this right now? We can't say,
nope.
oh,
I was like, feeds.
Oh, like, wow.
Cliff kind of Cliff kind of was like, yeah, y'all don't say that.
Yeah,
don't say that.
oh, what's gonna happen? What's being said?
Take a look at this clip where Jackson is saying what David is going to do when he comes back in the house.
He's here to
manipulate
and cut throats. He terrifies me.
He's got that look in his eyes, and I've seen it since day
He's
one.
already flirting with me, and he's been back in the house for 5 minutes already. And I'm like, bro, this is not like he just wants to flirt with the girls and take down the guys and make everybody turn on each other.
He's driving her crazy. She's driving him crazy.
Yeah,
It's just getting interesting.
which is fine.
Which is fine.
I haven't even kissed Sis.
Let Nick and Bella
I snuggle her, but I haven't kissed her.
I don't think anybody's kissed each other in this house.
No, nobody's kissed each other. Unless Nick and Bella. I don't know about Nick.
Except for David. David's going to come in and just run a train on all these girls, right?
If it were Jack, would he have said that about Jack? Or Cliff? No, he said that about David because he is a young black man, and in his mind, that's what young black men do. So for me, that was a racist comment. Now take a look at the two jackholes in the kitchen talking about David and tell me if this is not racist.
Beat him in his own game. He hates dirty dishes. Guess what? I'm going to pile that sink up. He's going to piss on the sink and people notice it. I'm going to piss on the floor a little bit. This is little thing sitting there. I'm not going to let him get under my skin. I won't fuck with him, bro. fucks with him. Working from the inside out. He won't last. No.
You heard it. I know I heard it.
I won't fuck with nigga, bro.
Now, what is my reason for putting all of this out there? Because I'm really disgusted at the way CBS handled this. This has been going on all season long. And for them to give Jackson such a good guy edit, even though Zingbot came in the house and called him a pompous douchebag, that's exactly what he is.
I didn't focus on social interactions outside of my alliance.
How'd that work out?
That goes to show you that you're closed-minded and you're ignorant, and that's how racism is bred. When you don't take a minute to go and learn about somebody else, like find out about somebody else's story, and you might have a different outlook in life. So do I think that there was flat out racism in that house? Do I think that there were some racist people and racist thoughts and racist words in that house? Absolutely. It's like they completely forgot that they are on live feeds 24/7. Well, let's not say 24/7, because even though we're paying for all access, we don't get all access. Hence the reason that we did not see Taco Tuesday go down on the live feeds. In my personal opinion, I feel like it was a mob mentality driven by Jack and Jackson. That mob mentality is a dangerous thing. And like Ovi said at the finale, don't be a bystander, be an upstander. And more people need to start upstanding when they see it. So where do we sit now? I think evicting Tommy over the showmance was the biggest mistake. I think that Cliff and Nicole would have had a much better chance with Tommy in the house. They knew that Tommy was going to go after Jackson, and after Jackson told that lie, that gave him all of the fuel and fire to do just that. But unfortunately, they made the choice, sent Tommy packing, and now we have a showman sitting pretty for final two. What man is going to send his stool partner out the door? On a handshake? I don't know you like that. I am a Big Brother fan for the actual social interactions, the real gameplay, and not to be manipulated. Like, don't manipulate me. Don't insult my intelligence as a viewer. And that's what you tried to do this season. You really did. I feel production sends in and sets up for showmances because they have dumbed their audience down so much to believe that's all we want to see is people hooking up. I don't watch Big Brother for hookups. I thought that's why you put Love Island on TV, for people that want to see hookups. I want to see gameplay. I want to see social interactions between all people in the house. This is where we stand with what I personally believe was the worst season of Big Brother ever. That's my opinion, and if you don't like it, don't send me your emails because I ain't gonna read them anyway. Before I close out this edition of All Jaxs'd Up Big Brother 21 Rap Extravaganza, I have a couple of awards to give away. First up for the award of Class Clown goes to Sam the Trucker. Next, Entitlement Award is presented to Holly and her skin-colored leggings. Next award is the Attention Hog. That's spelled H-O-G-G, Cliff. The winner of this award, Tommy, of course. The Motor Mouth of the Season award goes to Bella. The Paranoia Will Always Destroy You award goes to...
The bitches are conspiring against me again.
Yes, Cat, we are. The award for Best Set Decoration goes to... Bok, 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 bok. The winner of the Most Assholian award. This was hard. It's a tie, dang nabbit. The Jackholes. And for the grand prize, Best Competition Host award goes to Nicole, our special little unicorn. Even if we're screaming and throwing shit at the TV, the fandom is always there for Big Brother. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed for season 22, which has been renewed and will be coming back next summer. I don't think there's a celebrity Big Brother this winter, so we will wait for season 22, and hopefully we will get a more diverse cast and more twists and tricks, and hopefully we can really expect the unexpected, because this season turned out to be a loss for me. Well, y'all, that's it. That is all I wrote. You are all jaxed up. Now, before I go, I have to send a special shout out and thank you to Bradley Boy, who was very instrumental in helping me gather my facts and thoughts and writing for this episode. He is always down in my comment section, so if you see him, just shout out and give him a thank you. Bradley, I thank you so much. Number one, for suggesting that I do this finally. How long has it been? And number two, for helping your chick out. Instrumental. You are amazing, and I love you so much. Miss Vanjie, all my cousins, neighbors, dogs, christening. You, my friend, are 100% awesome. Don't forget, y'all, like, subscribe, notify, and what I want to hear down in my comments, please let me know what you thought about this season overall. Don't be too mean to your chick, okay? But let it hang loose, because I do want to know your opinion. I will be back here once again for another episode of All Jaxs'd Up. If you've missed any of the others, go back and check them out, because they are really fun. It's just a show where I bring you the funniest things that I find, all based around my own opinion, all right? And I hope to see you here again. Thank you so much for watching, and I guess we'll just all wait for number 22. And maybe you might see your chick on there. Who knows? All right, y'all. Until next time, I shall see you. But until then, y'all be good. Smooches! Mwah.